Hi Libra, this is your reading for the solstice energy. This is a reading for Libra, sun, moon, or rising signs. These are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Libra, what is going on with Libra currently? The energy for Libra. Current energy for Libra, please. We have shadow. So Libra, you've been doing some shadow work, whether you know it or not. Shadow is the part of us that we deny even exists as a part of us, or we hide from ourselves. We definitely hide from others. This is a part of ourselves that we don't particularly want to admit. We have these tendencies within our shadow. So something may have come up, triggered in you, a knee-jerk reaction of sorts, and brought out your shadow side for you to recognize. It's not always a fun part of the journey, but definitely a healing one if you're aware of it. And that's that Neptunian energy. So these situations are very deceptive. What I'm getting is that things are not exactly as they appear to be. But what it's triggering in you, it may seem like it's coming from the other person or the situation or people, is the energy of envy or jealousy. There is a difference. The difference between envy and jealousy. Envy is like, say I go on a trip, I go on a vacation, I'm telling my friend about how amazing it was, and they're like, I'm so jealous, but really they're envious. It's something that they would desire to do too. Jealousy typically requires 3 or more people, and the energy of jealousy is where one is fearful that another is going to be taken from them, or they're going to lose something or someone. So that's the difference. But whatever it is, Libra, it seems like this was the trigger. This was a situation for you to see within yourself. Somebody could have been jealous or envious over you or your circumstances, your situation, triggering something in you from your childhood. You may just now be realizing that, Libra, as you're still going through some shadow work. And it's usually a really emotional trigger too. This deep, unconscious childhood patterns and patterns of coping mechanisms and also protection that we've developed in such a young age. We're so unconscious to. We're not even realizing. We just accept that that's just how it is. But no, these are patterns that you want to be aware of, Libra. Because you're going through a transformation. There's great change happening in your life right now, Libra, and you yourself are changing. The energy is changing. So sometimes the transformational process can be quite scary, painful, confusing. It's not until you fully come out of that chrysalis as the butterfly where you realize I have wings. Oh my gosh, new and improved. But before that, it's all gooey and dark and scary and weird and slow and confusing. We're really shedding old versions of ourselves right now, Libra. It's time to take a good look at your shadow. Accept your shadow. Build a relationship with the shadow. Because that really is just the parts of you that needed more love and support that did not get it. So give yourself that love and support right now, Libra. Know that everything is exactly as it's supposed to be playing out right now. And it is all for growth. It's all for wisdom, for evolution. And it is revealing the truth of a situation, the truth of who you truly, really are deep down inside. The truth is being shown in multiple ways, Libra. It's time to embrace the truth and stop running from it. Anything else for Libra? Stop trying to escape from the truth. I feel like the outside circumstances and people right now, have you trapped in fear. As I was talking, the card comes out. Have you kind of like, I don't know what to do. If I do this, that, I feel like your people-pleasing codependency shadow self is really operating. Try to get out of the mind, Libra. That's what has you stuck in this fear. There's some loop that just keeps playing over and over within you that just generates all this fear. This fear that, like, once you bust out of that, you'll realize how free you truly are, and there really wasn't anything to be afraid of. This is something unconscious, subconscious, deep from your childhood that is resurfacing, this fear. Anything else for Libra? All right. Destiny at the bottom. So let's get some clarifying cards here for you, Libra. You're moving towards your destined path, your North Node, where your soul desires to travel and experience. Suffering in silence below that. I feel like, Libra, you've been suffering in silence for a very long time. Maybe pretty much all your life, I'm getting. And it is definitely time for a change, to shift. You really want to come into your own truth, your own energy, your happiness. I'm getting that you've really been giving away your energy to everyone else. That's part of your shadow too. And that fear of disappointing people, hurting people, not being accepted, not being loved. Let's go into shadow for Libra. Getting ready to rain here. Yeah, shadow. So there's a lot of deep pain, betrayal, heartbreak. Yeah, you may have had one or both parents just be completely absent when it comes to emotional support as a child. And all of those patterns get stored in the subconscious mind, the coping mechanisms that are developed and the protective mechanisms that are developed in early childhood when our emotional needs are not met, Libra. It's important to get in touch with yourself, tap into your soul, your spiritual self, connect with nature, and try to tap into your essence of who you are, your spiritual side, feeling out what is actually happening. Feel. Don't go by what the mind is telling you right now. If you are going through a transformation, if you trust your feelings and trust your senses, they will guide and direct you. If you trust the guidance, your internal guidance system, and the signs, the synchronicities that are always trying to talk to you, you'll get a sense of something much bigger than yourself really trying to carry you through this part of your journey, Libra, because the truth is coming out, and it's time to be that wise, gained all the wisdom that is already deeply embedded within your cells of your body, and fully express yourself. Let it all go and just let your hair down. Let your freak flag fly. Be you, Libra. It's time to be you, fully, authentic. Express it all. How you're feeling, what your desires and your dreams and hopes are. All right, let's see what this fear is all about, Libra. I feel like you're trapped in fear. Okay, this explains it all. So, overall, the message for this reading has to do with you juggling too much, juggling in between what you know and what you desire and what other people are saying or desire. Your desire really is to fit in, but you're trying to fit in with the wrong energy. You're trying to fit in with the status quo. And that's just not where you're at, Libra. You're so much elevated from all of that. But you're thinking that this materialism, this material world is going to give you your 10 of cups, your complete and utter happiness. When honestly, that's what's keeping you trapped in fear, not good enough. Perfectionism. I'm hearing perfectionism, Libra. Maybe that's an issue that you want to take a deeper look at, because that actually is keeping you, this energy is keeping you from your 10 of cups, your 10 of emotions, from your joy and happiness. This is what you want to detach from, let go of. This is not what brings you happiness, Libra. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop competing for perfection. It doesn't even exist. That is definitely a strong message for you, Libra. Let's get a closing advice card for you. And if you like this video, please click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I will be uploading a lot more newer content, not just zodiac readings, onto this channel in the near future. So if you click the notification bell, you will be notified when I do upload new content as well. I have a live session coming up this Friday evening at 7. We're going to be doing some real talk, talking about topics that we should all be talking about, but most people are not. All right, Libra, let's see what your advice is for this reading. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yeah, Libra, I'm also getting that. There might be a little bit of spite. It is time to let down that guard and stop harboring resentment over things that happened in the past. Understand that everything does happen for a reason, for a purpose. And when you can get to the point where you can see from the higher perspective You do. You release judgment, and it's easier to forgive others because we all are connected. Forgiveness. I'll read it from the book for you. You can never flow with your natural energy of love unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, intolerance, or blame. Every soul in your path has free will, and you have no control over that. What you do have control over is how you react to the manifestations of others' free will. Holding on to that negative energy will strengthen karmic cycles, and forgiveness can break that pattern. The most important person you must learn to forgive is always yourself. Blaming yourself for failures blocks the natural flow of love, which will attract all good things into your life. And I got that very strongly, Libra. It's definitely forgive yourself. You're starting to really see, as you're going through this transformation and you're seeing the truth, you're realizing like, oh my God, I've been deceived. I saw that all wrong. And I've been stuck in this fear of operating in my shadow. What have I done? Kind of thing. Forgive, Libra. It's time to forgive. So those are the messages for you for this solstice energy. I hope that you are doing well, and I will be back later. Please like, subscribe, and share if you feel compelled to. If you want a personal reading, my website is in the description box. You can book through there. It is BeTheChange333.com. Thanks, Libra. Bye.